Hello and welcome back to the garden. So I'm standing in front of some garden beds here at our front entrance, which really need some help. We've had so much rain this year that these lavender that we had planted, because they're drought tolerant and able to withstand a bit of dry periods, which is what's normal here, have just died because of the excess water. So I'm going to rip those out and then we'll figure out what we're going to put in their place. So this area is at our front gate. Sorry about the bright patches of sun. I'm having to do this during my lunch break, so just going to have to try and work around that. So here you can see we've got well, I don't know if you can see. I'll try and put in a bit of different light. There we go. We've got a climbing rose coming up along this fence here, which is doing really well. And then we've got a couple of pot plants down here, and then we start in on the lavender, which lined both sides of this path here. This one here, which is at the top of the slope, is not too bad. It still looks reasonably healthy. Actually, there's two different varieties which look okay. But once you come down to here, that one is clearly dead. And same over here. So I think I'm just going to start by ripping all these out and we'll see how far we get. This plant has quite a bit of dead on this side of it, however the rest of it's still looking really good, so I think I'm just going to try and save this plant and just cut out the dead bits. We'll see how it goes. There were a few of these little lavender offshoots that pulled out with roots and that actually look quite healthy. So I'm going to throw them in a bucket of water right now because I don't have any more time right now. And hopefully this afternoon I can get back out and pot them up and maybe they'll grow. Thought it was worth a try anyway. So I had to head into Brisbane City for work today, and I thought that on my way home I might pop into a garden centre and just see if I could find any new plants to put in the garden bed that we were working on yesterday. So let's go in and see what we can find. You want to come and get some plants?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, Mama, that's Mommy put in here, Mommy.
Okay. Thank you. So I stopped at a garden centre on my way home and picked up a couple of plants to put in this section here.
Yeah.
So we've got, no, I'm going to say these names all wrong, I'm sure. Cinaria silver dust. So it is a nice silver leafed one that will get to be about 30 to 40 centimetres tall, about 30 to 40 centimetres wide,
Mommy.
and likes full sun to part shade. I also picked up some pink Gara, which should get to be about 80 centimetres tall and also likes full sun. And the last thing I picked up is some Dianthus Jolt, which is a cherry colour. It will get to be 40 to 50 centimetres tall and 30 to 35 centimetres wide, and also likes full sun. So I was talking with my husband last night, and I think we're going to go ahead and take out these other two lavenders, just because they're not really doing that well. We think they're coming towards the end of their life anyway, and we might as well have a clean slate to replant this area. So I'm just going to quickly take those out, and then we'll just start putting out the plants and we'll see how far we get.
What are you doing, Mommy?
I'm pulling this plant out.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, big one.
The more big one. The more big one.
Okay, it's another day, and it is time to actually get the plants that I bought yesterday into the ground. Okay, so these beds are pretty well empty now. I've just got one little plant in there that my daughter decided she wanted to plant this morning, but otherwise we've got a clean slate. So this bed isn't quite as empty as the other side. We've still got a lamb's-ear, a couple of little grasses, of course this lavender that's right here, the only one that survived, and the climbing rose that goes up the fence. But otherwise, it's all empty and ready to get planted. So the Gara are the tallest plant that I've got, so I thought I would start with them and then we'll work our way down. Next in height we have the dianthus, so I'll put those in next and then we'll fill in the gaps with the scenario. These do not want to come out, so gloves off and we'll just see if we can gently prise them out. I hope I can get them out without breaking them. Look at that for some roots, hey? It kind of looks like there's some sort of covering on it. I don't know. Anyway, I'll rough it up before I put it in. Looks like we've managed to score 2 separate plants in this one 6-pack cell. So I'm going to try and gently separate them. Fingers crossed they both live. And there we have it. 2 little plants. Got an extra plant in that one as well. That's good. Okay. So I'll plant all these up and then I'll show you what we've got afterwards. Shelby. Okay, so I'm all done now. Well, almost all done. I've still got to mulch the area, but I probably won't get to that this afternoon. But I thought I might just grab the camera now and take you for a quick tour through the new areas and show you what it looks like. Okay, so in this front little section we've just got 2 of the Scenaria at the front, 1 of the Dianthus in the middle and 2 of the Gara at the back. And hopefully it will be a nice little introduction to the rest of the bed, which is down here. So I've tried to both layer with height, with the tallest at the back and the shortest at the front, but also not just do straight lines of each of the different plants, and to sort of group them in clumps. So here we've got a group of 4 of the Gara, which is hopefully going to grow up nice against this taller lavender that we've got here. And here we've got sort of a swoop of the Dianthus along the back. And then coming back down here to a couple more of the taller Gara. Along the front I've got a swoop of the Scenaria, which will hopefully all bush in, and it will just look like one continuous line of this beautiful silvery colour. And then on this side it's very similar, so we start with 2 of the Scenaria, and then at the back there we've got a group of the Gara, and then coming from in front of that and then going along beside we've got the Dianthus, finishing up again with the Gara, 3 of them in another little clump down the back there, and again flanked in the front by the Scenaria. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw in this video, please subscribe below, and I will see you next time. Bye.